one local officer decided he wasn't going to follow the rules, and Gus Mormann's death was the result. And
Augustin Mormann died on January 15, 2021, after a police car chase that landed him in the hospital. A Delaware court jury did find the officer engaged in that chase along with the city of Manchester at fault in 2024 and ordered the city to pay $4.25 million. Dave O'Brien is the lawyer that has been following this case since it first was brought to court, and he says this was an act of recklessness on the officer's part.
Knocking Gus off the bike, hitting him not just once but twice, knowing that in doing so he was likely to seriously injure, if not kill this young man. If any one of us out there in Iowa that aren't wearing a law enforcement uniform act the way Lieutenant Wessels acted, we would be in prison for a long prison sentence. But he literally got away with manslaughter, perhaps even murder, because he's a law enforcement officer.
O'Brien says police officers are in life-threatening situations often, and there are times when it can become dangerous. But he says it's also important to remember there are limits.
The jury, of course, found that it was reckless, not only reckless, but willful and intentional when they awarded punitive damages against this particular officer. And that'll be the real lasting impact of this case, to remind officers, most of whom already know, that when they operate their emergency vehicles, they have to do so reasonably and not recklessly, even though they're allowed to violate the rules of the road in doing so.
The family believes this ruling clears their son's name.
It's a really complete vindication for the family, and that's so important. You need to understand when you lose someone, it's always awful for the family, but when you lose someone because police officers killed them, it's a different reaction from the community.